I love biology because it's the only technology that we all have in common. And it's also the only technology we didn't create. So there's always this mystery to it. It's been a black box for most of humanity, and really it's just been in the last 100 years that we've really been able to crack open that box and start to explore it. I literally, gave up on all other technologies as a teenager and just said, I want to focus on life. And the only other technology that really captivated me the same way at the time was my computer. And my first computer was a VIC-20 by Commodore. Elon Musk's first computer as well. So I started to see this relationship that I can program this box to do instructions, and it had hardware and software inputs and outputs. And as I'm studying microbiology, because I'm a bottom-up kind of guy, I realized that a bacterial cell, my favorite was E. coli, was basically the same. It had an operating system. It had apps. We didn't develop apps, but it had software called plasmids that could change its function. It had inputs. It could read its environment, and it had outputs. And just like a modern cell phone today, the difference between a cell and a cell phone isn't that much. Like this thing processes information. A cell processes molecules. You turn off, you run out of energy, this shuts down. Same thing with a cell. Add more energy, it boots back up. So all I want to do today is program biology. And when I got started, the tools for doing that, the synthesizers, weren't very good. So I could only make viruses, which I look at as USB sticks. Today I have a company that makes viruses to kill cancer cells. It's a great hack. But now I want to graduate to cells. And it's shocking that we still don't have a whole cell model that's accessible for any cell. Like E. coli should be the digital model organism. We also cannot synthesize an E. coli's genome, 4.6 million bits of code, small, tiny, today, with any technology at reasonable cost. That has to change. So AI, I think, is going to propel us there, giving us the most beautiful, visual, molecularly accurate digital twin of an organism, the E. coli bacterium. And it will be breathtaking in its complexity and clockworks and just its activity. It'll be a dynamic model. It'll be like Omniverse for a cell. And more than that, it will be accessible to kids because you'll program it using a ginkgo for kids focused around E. coli, and it will supercharge science and engineering because anything you tweak in that virtual model, anything you change, you'll have full control over time and space and the molecular structure. But when you make a change, the simulator will run it. And if you want to try it in the real world, you just have to hit print. And all that data, that organism will get created, and that data will flow back into the model. That's what I want to see today. And the reason why I want to see it is I had kids 9 years ago. And that was my transition away from AI and machine learning and programming of biology to They are the most complex, amazing creatures. And when I was their age, I had access to electronics and chemistry and simple computers. And now I want them to have the same access to the new form of computing, biology, that's literally going to change our world and make it better, keep us safe, make us heal diseases, correct climate, and so much more. But we have to start from the bottom and work up. Thank you.